first victory of the bus since 2006, a sold-out student section, Travis Franklin being body surfed by the students after the game. How much fun was that?
Well, it was fun. It was fun. I'm sure Travis talked them into putting him up there too. But, you know, first of all, the environment and the students were outstanding. It was just so much. That's what college basketball should feel like. And, you know, it's kind of been the Moby Morgue for a couple of years, so it was nice to have that going our way. And the kids really played a good ball game. Thought we played tough defensively, just did enough things on offense to kind of get it going.
Did enough things. You dominated every stat line. You led by as many as 18. You out-rebounded by 13. You had more points on the bench. I could keep going.
Yeah, we played all right. Yeah, I just can't let them know that. I can't let them know that.
We won't let them. Okay. We won't let them watch.
Yeah.
But was it the most complete game you've seen so far?
This year, probably, yeah. You know, I mean, we played good a few other times over 2 years, you know, over 65 games. But I thought the kids played really well. I did. And, you know, we had to. I mean, we need to show progress, and beating CU is part of that progress.
Perhaps the best one that I have left out until now. Your mother would be very proud. You guys, the Buffs cut it to 7 with less than 3 to play. You go to the line. You make 8 of 9. Did you
set me up for Saturday's game against Montana? Is that what you're setting me up for?
No.
Yeah, no, we did. We really played well, shot, you know, and that just, free throws are focus and mental toughness, and we practice them, I promise, you know, and, you know, at the end of the day, I think those are mental things, and you could see the guys were locked in.
We won't talk about Montana's then. You're still 4th in the conference in free throws. That's not that bad.
we were just, you know. Well, I got a text from a buddy during the game that said, "Coach, you're losing this game. I hate to tell you." There was still time on the clock apparently, but we were, I think at the time, we were like 7 for 19 from the foul line with 17 turnovers against Montana on Saturday night. Like, there's no way you're winning this game.
So then what did you text back after the game?
After the game, I said, "Shove off." I just said we won. What else do you say? Yeah.
Let's talk about Montana, though. I mean, a much closer contested game. What did they do to stop you guys?
Well, you know, I looked at the game, the scoreboard, the schedule, and ESPN.com runs a game simulation where they simulate the game. And 50.5% of the time, we were going to win by 2 points, and 49.5% of the time, Montana was going to win by 2 points.
So they were right.
So yeah, so when and this computer runs it 10,000 times, and so when they hit a shot to go up 1 with like a minute and a half, I'm like, here it is. I mean, they're right. We're going right down to the end. So Montana's just a good team. They spaced us. They drove the ball pretty well. They made enough outside shots. We really defended their threes well in the first half. Like they were 0 for 8 or 9. And then they made 4 the second half, but at the same time, they only shot about 25% for the game from 3. And then in the second...
that might be due to you guys. You guys are leading the conference in three-point defense.
We've defended. That's been an area of emphasis. Last year, we were worst in the country at it. So, I mean, yeah, so, you know, things can change with a little effort, huh? But we've done better that way, and we'll just hope we can keep doing better.
Well, let's talk. We've talked a lot about freshman Dorian Green, but now a new one in the lineup. Pulled the red shirt off Greg Smith because of numbers. How do you think he's handling the game situation so far?
Well, what I tell Greg is, you know, right now, and this is why we were going to redshirt him, is when I put him in with the idea of what am I going to get out of him? You know, what's he going to do? And he might do some pretty good things. And he might do some really wacky, crazy things too. So, and that can happen within a course of about 5 minutes of each other. So he was really good for us. He was really good for us against CU early. He made some real big plays, skipped past an Aegerter for a 3, got in the paint, scored in the paint. And then he had a stretch in the first half where he was really good against Montana too. And unfortunately, the second half, he was not as good either game. And that's just attention. It's just paying attention, you know. And I told him, you know, maybe we'll get him some Ritalin. I don't know, but we're going to work on it one way or another.
All right, well, the motto is defend the fort. You guys are now 5-0 at home. Are you emphasizing that this year? It's all over town.
Yeah, I heard one of the guys, somebody was shooting a free throw against Montana the other day, and one of the guys says, "Defend the fort." You know, it was one of our guys on the bench saying it, or like, it's kind of a, you know, it's a cute rally cry. It really is.
It is.
But you think about it, and you really do want to do a good job on your home floor. And I tell our guys all the time, you know, I've got a great house down in South Fort Collins, and we spent a lot of money on that house. And I'm never there. I'm in this gym all the time. And by God, if we're going to be in this gym all the time, let's take pride in being here. So, we end up, our guys, I think, take a lot of pride in defending home court advantage. And we're better at it this year, but we still have a lot of work to do. We got a tough one on next Sunday against Northern Arizona.
Yes, and then UCLA, some big games coming up.
Heard of UCLA? Heard of those guys?
Although they're on a 5-game losing streak, so.
Great. It's like the hitter that's 0 for 11, nice dude to hit. UCLA is still UCLA. They're going to be good, and they're going to be tough at home. So we'll have our work cut out for us.